I said I came straight from the bottom, getting profit off that product. Little purple haze, little sour D's, little Molly beans, I got it. And I came straight from the projects. Niggas whipping that Pyrex, soaking in the kitchen. Whipping, trying to make the whole pie stretch. In the kitchen, whipping, trying to make the whole pie stretch. In the kitchen, whipping, trying to make it.
Alright, yo, what up? Welcome to the Kitchen 718 with J-Rock.
And I'm K-Rock.
And we here ready to stir up these issues in these pots, you heard?
Right. We want to wish everybody a happy new year, happy 2025.
You know what I'm saying? Prosperity is a key, you know what I'm saying? Focus on you, your life journey. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, you know what I'm saying? Get to that bag, you know what I'm saying? The legal way. You know
we wishing everybody health, wealth, and all that stuff. So anyway, J-Rock, I want to talk to you today about these celebrity indictments. It seems like every time I turn around, somebody getting indicted, somebody going down, you know? So I wanted to know your take on what's going on with us right now.
Well, you know, only thing I could think of is, you know, as far as like when you talk about celebrity, that's a whole genre of people, because you're talking about actors, just entertainment in and of itself.
Right.
So, you know, I'm most familiar with, you know, the rap industry and
right.
And some actors, not too many of them, but you know,
right,
because they you know, they make mistakes too. They not
right,
you know, their ways and actions is fallible too. They can, you know, make a mistake, slip up, you know what I'm saying, and go to jail. Prime example, Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying, Martha Stewart, you know what I'm saying, so Lil Kim,
right.
You know, people slip up, you know what I mean, Max B.
Right. But Martha, she went with her stocks. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. A crime is a crime.
It's true. But Cosby also, here's the thing. They coming down with these indictments on these people, right? But Bill Cosby, he's different because he got on the stand and said that he gave the girls the Quaaludes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now, okay, so if that's the case, right, now let's look at this. In that time frame, right, that's what people did. Hugh Hefner, the Playboy Mansion, all of them, that's what they did. That's why everybody would love, if you was a celebrity, the place to be was at the Playboy Mansion, because that's what they was doing. It was sex, money, and drugs.
But isn't it weird that how they indicted Cosby, they waited till Hef was dead? Like, do you see the difference? Like, they waited till Hugh Hefner died before they even came out with anything like far as an indictment or anything. R. Kelly and them is in jail right now. Cosby said he did it.
Yeah, right? But wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you know, what we're talking about is the indictment in and of itself, right?
Right.
So the problem would be in today is like, why all the celebrities in whatever genre you are getting indicted in the first place? You know what I mean? In particular, it's a lot of us suffering from that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff that's been going on has been going on before us. You know what I'm saying? In them industries,
the majority of the people are black.
But you got your Clive Davises, you got your Harvey Weinsteins, you got all of them people. You think this just started with Diddy and
no, but see, Harvey got in trouble.
Yeah, but
Clive ain't go down.
But he on the chopping block, and I believe you.
Yeah, he would go down.
Look, Quincy Jones just died before it happened. You know what I'm saying? All of them people that's in them circles is involved. You know what I'm saying? But the government, the way the government works, it picks and chooses who they want to go after. Especially if you're not playing ball with them, they're gonna come after you. The bottom line. So if you play ball with them, they'll let you live. You know what I'm saying?
So, I got a question though. I want to know, like, do you think? Because I saw the other day on social media that they were saying that they're targeting all the black billionaires. It's kind of sort of seeming that way. It really is. Like, all the black people that was touching billions, they took down. Even look what they did to Kanye.
Let me ask you this.
They with Adidas. How you a billionaire and then tomorrow you worth $400 million? They took it away from him.
Let me say this, right? Because when you start talking about how they taking it away from the black billionaires and so forth and so on, let's talk about who gave them that money in the first place. Who put them on that stage for it to be set? You follow what I'm saying? So when you bite the hand that feeds you, of course you got too big for your britches. So let me knock you down a notch or two. And that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to, instead of creating, a black billionaire and you being rich, right? Why don't you do black wealth? You see what I'm saying? That's different. So now that way it makes it harder for the government to come after you, to indict you and bring you down, because you deal with a whole entourage of wealth and power.
But it's sad though, because even back in the days, they had the hip hop police, right? So they always, no matter what, were getting targeted. You see what I'm saying?
Because
just like Hov, like come on,
because we don't stick together. Everybody, look.
So what you think Hov did to them people for them? Like he made them millions and millions. If he's a billionaire, imagine what they worth, right?
Right.
He done did that, right? Or let's keep it being. They filthy rich. So what do you think he possibly could have did to them that they come and say he molested a 13-year-old? Come on, these are people that's rich.
He didn't do anything to them. What the problem is that whoever I'm not discrediting this young lady or whoever she is, because I don't know the story. I wasn't there. But what I will say is this. As you can see, right, the NFL did not unendorse Hov. So that means they still backing him. So only way I can look at that is saying that whoever the person, his accuser is they're just trying, either they're trying to get some money, you know what I'm saying? Or the lawyer could be thirsty and they knew that maybe Hov was at that situation. So it's sort of like being guilty by association.
But did you see he said, I'll pay to show me the person. Like, show me that. Like, because at some point, you got to get to the point where, like, enough is enough. Like, y'all taking everybody from us. Like, come on. That's not the way the law works. You know what I'm saying? The law works where you have a right to confront your accuser. At the appropriate time, she will have to be revealed. Right. You know what I'm saying? But right now, her identity can remain anonymous. Let me ask you a question, because I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I tell you this: once Diddy go to court, her identity will be revealed, because Diddy is at the top of that complaint.
Right. So you saying that Jay-Z, they came after him because after Diddy?
Yeah,
I thought it was two separate days.
They can't. No, when you look at the complaint, Jay-Z's name is listed last in the complaint.
And Diddy's thing. Yeah. But I've also heard that they were saying like Diddy basically stole people under the bus.
Right. When you look at the complaint,
I heard they said Puff said y'all ain't going down by myself. But we don't even know if he did it. He's Puff Daddy. He's filthy rich.
According to the stories, right?
Sex trafficking.
According to the stories, right? I understand what you're saying, and I agree in part, right? But when you're talking about celebrities and Puffy and all that, I remember asking a question to somebody that had a bunch of money, right? Mm-hmm. And asking them, what would make a person do that? And then they looked at me and was pretty much like, well, what more is it for me to do? I can do anything I want. You understand? You understand what that means?
But it's even like now, some places like, say this dude, right? I don't know his name. He got the Bunny Ranch, right? It's on TV. He's wild. He's known for having young girls there. Guys come, they pay him. They pay the girls, whatever. It's legal for him, is what I'm saying. He got it. They know it, the government, everything. Whatever state he's in, I don't know if it's Arizona or whatever. Don't hold it to me, but it's called the Bunny Ranch. He's been all over TV, everything. And one girl, had her up there to sell her virginity for $1 million. You can pull it up right now, and they'll tell you what state it's in. But I don't understand, right? And he's not black. But how is it okay for him to do that and get out there on TV to say he did it when they said that these people allegedly do it? They ain't got no proof. All they did, all we know right now, is that they said he got 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah, but
the girl lied. You saw what the girl did?
Wait a minute. What they're saying is they calling it the bunny. They saying that they're saying that the baby oil was laced with some type of drug that makes you incoherent.
That's allegedly, though.
Okay, then. So if that's allegedly, right, then it's not just regular baby oil. It's not against the law to have regular baby oil.
Let me ask you a question, though, because
you understand that?
I got two questions real quick. The first question is, Right. A lot of people say the feds got what 98% conviction rate.
Yeah.
Right. But Judge Joe Brown, he was saying how the feds came raided his house or whatever, but it was like the U.S. Marshals or something. He said those two people don't go together. He said, and no matter what evidence they was looking for, they only came out with a brown box. You see what I'm saying? There's one little brown box. He said that they trying to set Puff up to be the fall guy for the real people. Now, in the real world, you see all these top CEOs, they retiring, they resigning. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it is possible that they just used him to do that. Because why he ain't got a bail? Catch me with some baby. I can't get a bail.
It was weapons in the house and all that.
I'm sure he has a license.
It don't matter.
But did you see them listed in the indictment though? I read the indictment.
But you gotta read between the lines. Who in their right mind, right, gets arrested actually for just regular baby oil? Nobody.
But did you read the indictment?
Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said? Say that again. Nobody gets arrested or indicted for having regular baby oil.
Right. So let me ask you a question.
So that means just what that means. That means that it is what I said. That baby oil had some type of contaminant in it that would make a person incoherent and not know what they're doing. Allegedly. Right. But you don't. Otherwise, what's the charge? There is no charge.
That's what I'm saying. So why he could? I just feel like he should have got a bail.
No, the feds don't operate like that. I keep trying to tell people. I done explained to you before that when the feds come and get you, right? Who may be present? I think it's Federal Rules, Civil Procedure 6B or something like that. Who may be present? Law enforcement, the grand jury, the United States Attorney. And if there's a victim, the victim. Your attorney can't be there, and you're not going to be there. And that's why the saying is the feds can indict a ham sandwich. That's why that's so.
Right.
So now they can hold you in there, right, with that civil procedure and create a case against you. Look at Michael Vick.
Well, I know that they build the case while you're in there. I do know that part. Some people get bailed on.
No, listen. No,
I know a couple of people that got bailed on.
You don't get bailed like that with charges like he got.
So that's what I'm saying. It depends on the charge. I'm trying to learn.
You don't get bailed like that. Look at prime example, Michael Vick, right? Michael Vick,
they dragged it, yeah,
had a dog fighting charge because the charge was actually on the books with the state of Virginia, right?
Right.
And now I researched this. It was on the books with the state of Virginia, right?
Right.
The feds intervened and said, because it's such a high priority case, because he probably was African American, so they said, well, we're going to go ahead and they're going to go ahead and charge Michael Vick. At the time, they didn't have a law on the book for Michael Vick. They didn't have that.
Right.
So the state dropped the charges. Came January, the first year of January that year, they made the law on the books to get Michael Vick.
Yeah, they did that to somebody else too.
The feds can do what they pretty much want to do. So now back to the Puffy situation, right? It's not just Puff. If they want you, they come and get you. So what's happening is what we're seeing, and this is just my own personal take on it. What we're seeing is the powers that be, right? Once again,
them folks.
The powers that be, once again,
them folks, like I said,
right?
them folks.
They are saying to themselves, like, yo, okay, these guys are getting cute. They gotta get spanked. We letting them see too much. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I always said I would prefer just to have the money. Like, I don't want nobody to know me. I want to be like independent myself, build my own business from the ground up. Like, I don't want to have to depend on nobody, because anytime that you put your life in the next man's hand, a lot of times, especially when you're celebrity status, that's the outcome.
Well, actually,
you see what I'm saying?
That's pretty much, when you go into that lifestyle, you pretty much almost got to sell your soul.
Yeah, and that's what I'm not down for.
You know what I'm saying? You really got to sell your soul. Like, you got to be like,
I ain't with that.
And
then you want to come back to the hood, because you see what Puff did. You see him back on Harlem now after they indicted him. Now he back on the block.
Yeah, because
you see what I'm saying? You should have kept at least some of them. Like I said, you don't got to take everybody, but keep that authenticity around you.
He kept Some of them around the guy Wolf, a couple of the other guys. You gotta
Wolf got killed.
Yeah, look at social media. The people that he had around him was people that he knew for years.
I ain't seen that.
But them people, he crossed them.
I ain't seen that. That's what I'm saying. And then he came back. Them same people that he dissed, he had to come back too.
So now you can't just say you're gonna bring this person around. Nah, the bottom line is right when the people are getting indicted. You know what I'm saying? Because they biting the hand that fed them and put them on that stage.
So how do you feel about? Let's go to the young cats, like the younger cat. How you feel about Thugger and them? Like they case that went hit worldwide. Okay, that made history. Now they indicted him, saying that his record label was a game.
Okay, so let's get to that because that was going to be what I wanted to address next. So when you talk about the younger guys that's getting indicted, right? Your Lil Durk, your Thug, your Ryan and Lucci, all of guys, right? Think about how they became or they got indicted, right?
Right.
They are not totally innocent, right? And I don't mean that they're guilty of the crimes that they got charged with. I'm saying they're not totally innocent because if you're in the streets, of course you know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how the streets is.
Well, they say keep your ear to the streets.
Now,
so gotta keep your ear to the streets.
Yeah, but you ain't just got an ear in the street. You got an arm and a leg too. Right. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you got those guys in them cases, right?
Right.
A lot of them, like I told somebody earlier today, you got some people that get on they recordings and they rap about real crimes that they done did, which I think is stupid as hell because you're telling on yourself.
Like Bobby Smurder.
Then you got guys that get on. Then you got guys that get on records and rap about crimes that people they know did. That they didn't do. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Then you got dudes. There's three categories. It's mostly everything happened in threes. And you got another category of guys that get on records and rap about stuff that they ain't never doing. They just be rapping and capping.
I know a lot of people that's rapping and capping. I know some people that's rapping and capping.
So now,
yeah, I do.
So now with the hip hop police that they done started, right?
Right.
They watching. They made that specifically for that type of environment.
So do you think like with them rapping and using these lyrics that they jamming themselves?
Absolutely.
Because that's what I think. Like I think
even though it's not it should be illegal for them to incriminate themselves in a song.
But let me ask you a question, right? So we supposed to have the freedom of speech.
Right. That's why I said it should be illegal.
Right, it should be. That's my point, right? Yeah, I think it should be illegal. Because if we got the freedom of speech, I could get in the rap and say I shot 19 niggas, even though I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I got the freedom to say that.
Yeah, you do.
You see
that's
what I'm
saying?
So why?
That's why I said
it's just crazy. Like
illegal.
That's what.
But now look at this. Right? When you got the hip hop police, right? Listen, because this is their job. They listen to the music.
And social media. I think social media. I think social media jams people all the time.
Look, they listen to the music, right? Mm-hmm. And they hearing a rapper, spew lyrics about intricate details of a crime.
Right.
How would they know that? But the police, that's common sense.
Let me say this though.
So now you just convicted yourself.
That's a fact. But check it out though. So these record execs and all these people that's at the top, they're saying, "Oh, it's the music. The music is changing our kids. The music." But they're paying them millions of dollar deals. You see what I'm saying? So it has to go back to, like you said, once you stop following their lead, then it's like, okay, get them. You see what I'm saying? Because if the music is what's tearing these kids apart, it's record execs that's giving them multi-million-dollar deals.
Not only music, it's drugs too. But go ahead.
No, I know about the drugs. A lot of people died of the drugs, But also, I'm just saying, like, it goes back to the higher uppers, right? If they're giving them multi-million-dollar deals, right?
Right.
And they rapping about it. It's unfortunate that violence, they said violence, sex, that sells. Them two things is the top selling in music.
Right.
Right? Like these little sexy reds and all of them, that's all they talk about. Thugging them, that's their thing. Maybe it's a life experience for them. Maybe he didn't commit the crime. Maybe where he grew up at, He saw it. We witnesses. We grew up in the hood.
I just said what you saying is what
so I
said.
think that they need to fix these laws. And then I want to ask you about this because you was in the feds and you know a lot about the law. I also don't like the fact that somebody can go and you can tell me the name of the law when it's finished. Like say if I was somebody, say Keisha was over here and Keisha like, yeah, I was with K-Rock the other day and K-Rock shot, let's just say Kiki, right? Make that up. That's all made up because I didn't do it. K-Rock shot Kiki. Now they could go to the cop, say that I did that, say I didn't do it, and then what is it like conspiracy or something? What's the name of that charge? Is that like when somebody could say you did something you didn't do it? That's what is that? I hate that right there.
That is
that conspiracy?
No, that's hearsay.
No, I'm saying what's the name of the charge though? How they come indict you like the feds and all that, they'll come get you. Like if I say such and such is moving bricks or something,
it's hearsay.
Because they had made it for the mob, they made it for Gotti.
It's hearsay.
That's the name of the charge? No, I mean, it ain't a conspiracy or?
No, it's not a conspiracy is when you and two or more people are involved in a crime.
So you conspired to do it?
Yeah, that's a conspiracy.
But what is it when somebody can say, it's a name for it. I can't think of it. Like somebody could say I did something and I really didn't do it, but the feds will still lock me up just because they said I did it.
It's called hearsay, but I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name of it.
I just can't think of the legal
term. Now that
term.
law right there, I hate that shit because it's like, come on, like.
But that is
it's weird to me.
That's
Crime Stoppers. You would call. You're anonymous. I hate that.
That's tied into.
I hate that.
The civil procedure. I just said that's tied into that.
I think it's about money. I think they want
these. It's called a preponderance of evidence. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I think they want these people like. You got to think how much money it costs these dudes.
And I want to go ahead, go finish your thought.
How much it costs these people to go to court and just spending money? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Even Jay Haven, you know, him and Hov got beef. He said, nah. He said, I'm gonna get up there, even though we got whatever we got. He did what he did to me and my family, but I know my man ain't do that. See what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like,
look here,
he still got a bond with him. Like I know my dude ain't do that.
Look here.
Like I don't believe that.
Let me say this, right? I'm gonna address the point of the Bunny Ranch, right?
Yeah, you pulled it up.
Because it's pulled up.
Okay, and that's legal.
You know why it's
legal?
Girls
are selling cat.
Do you know why it's legal?
Why?
Because it's in Nevada, where prostitution is legal.
That's what I'm saying. I said I forgot what state it is. But that's crazy. Well, then niggas need to move to Nevada then, because straight up, if they want to be doing what they doing.
So
go to the desert.
You have to
go to the desert and start watering cactus. Yeah.
But anyway, right? Look.
But a lot of that stuff, some of that stuff, it gotta be lies.
You got the guys, right? Look at Dirk, right? He in his situation.
Now that just was terrible.
Listen, he in his situation, right?
God bless his good heart.
And then what he did, he got on the record. Not saying he guilty. No, by no means am I saying he guilty. But he did get on the record talking about avenging. See.
But this goes back to what I'm saying. They said the dude went in there and told that he did murder for hire.
I'm not talking about his case in particular. I'm just talking about as far as the rap lyrics.
Right.
He got on the record and talked about avenging his boy.
Right.
So now when the situation come up and the guy just goes and says, yeah, he got a murder for hire, all that other crap.
Right.
Now guess what? They got the rap lyrics. They got this guy saying he said he was going to do it. Now let's go get him.
But I think that should be against the law, right there.
I said
you're right.
I just said that.
So use somebody's rap like just like my god brother. God bless him. My heart goes him. Like Vodix. They got this dude to be the most dangerous man in the world. I grew up with him. I know him. You know him. I played Nintendo with him. They lied on him, but just because they said it, now they put that in his case. He never did that. That's my thing. Like people be lying just for clout, like they would say, for views, for likes, for this. They be lying. And I hate the fact that people can get up there and lie on people. Like these people that made it out the hood. And then the time that they give it to everybody is crazy.
Well, let me say this.
Triple lights.
Let me
You're on probation for 20 years. They dragging us.
You should not, right?
They dragging us.
You should not be involved with street antics at a certain period in your career if you're in any type of entertainment field,
right?
Because this can happen. So, do I understand why Jay-Z moved the way he moved? Yeah. Do I understand why a lot of the rappers of old move the way they do? Yeah, they quiet. But the newer age, the younger age, they more loud. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
The older dudes is loud too,
their
though.
lifestyles are exposed more. Like I give you an example. You ain't never hear LL or any one of them get on the mic and rap about the stuff that they done did. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he said Mama said knock you out. He done knocked a couple of niggas out before.
They don't do that. They don't do that. Get on there and talking about
sure he done knocked a couple of people out.
Who they going to kill and the baby mama. They didn't do that.
But that's the thing. See, so it's like really they stuck between a rock and a hard place. No. Because it's like, let me sell this. Because here's the thing. When you in the hood, I've been in the hood. I've witnessed niggas get shot, killed, all of that. But just being in the hood. So you might, say if I was a rapper, right? Say I want to come out with time, I'm going to start rapping again. And I start rapping about what I saw in the hood, right? That'll be my true life, my true story. So you telling me that I'm going to get indicted because of what I saw? Like, you just going to put me in there. If they be like, well, she was there. Well, who did it? I really don't know who did it. You know what I'm saying? Well, but I've heard hearsay.
Well, guess what?
She say, like,
well, guess what? Well, guess what? If that's the case, right? Then you rap about something else.
I don't know. You know, I truly think that somebody, I think when we Googled and it says celebrities are the biggest snitches, I think that somebody is secretly throwing these celebrities under the bus. Is somebody talking to them, one of these other celebrities? Like, for instance, the dude Charleston White, he got up there and said he's a snitch. You understand what I'm saying? He said, what? I'm snitching. He's snitching on everything moving. He's real controversial just to make money to sell. He'll do anything to throw people under the bus. Right, I think they set these people up. Like, my thing is this. Even as a man, just say a regular street dude getting money. Let's say Hovind under them. Say you're a regular street dude getting money. Girls flock to that. You got a fly car, big husky chain. You're going to get the girl. But imagine being a billionaire. Why would I have to rape somebody? You know who I am? You see what I'm saying? That's just my thing.
Listen.
I see street niggas, ugly, black, fat niggas getting chick because they got money.
What you're saying?
I'm listening.
Anytime you deprive a woman of any of that, it don't matter how old she is, it can be rape.
That's what I'm saying. He got the youngest.
No, so now underage rape is 2 times. That's 2 negatives.
Right.
All right then. So the problem
is, listen what I'm saying though. I'm saying, why would he have to do that if he's a billionaire when he can get the baddest bitch in the world?
Okay, I'll tell you why.
That don't make no sense.
I'll tell you why. Right? I'll tell you why. Maybe they, right, like underage children.
Allegedly.
But what I'm saying is, because you still equating that with rape. No, it's not only rape. The problem came when it comes as, do you think that this case will have these cases or these indictments against these high profile celebrities and hip hop artists will have this much traction if it was just a regular older woman of age and it was just rape?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
No.
I'm gonna answer your question right now. I don't think that.
Okay then.
Listen, I don't think it would, but let me tell you why. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. With social media now, think about it. Before we didn't have Instagram, Facebook. Social media came, and I think it's good. Like, there's people that's making money for social media, but I think it's bad too for the celebrities.
All right.
I truly do.
All right. So let's get off of that rape and the whole that stuff there. We got a little off topic. I want to go back to the fact that the celebrities are being indicted, period.
Right.
Because we left that for a minute. So let's go back to that, right? Where you did mention the Moonlight Bunny Ranch and this guy. The reason that goes on is because it's legal in Nevada. So he can do that over there. Right. Now, the reason is it happens, and it just so happened that a lot of the people are getting, that's in our community, that's high profile, are getting, indicted and tampered with, is because look at what took place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making excuses for them. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like people just jump on the bandwagon on social media and just run with it.
Look at what took place, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like plagiarism. You know what that means?
What?
Plagiarism means that if I take something that you did and just blow it all the way out of proportion, or I take it and I run with it and I just push it and blow it up.
But that's what they do.
Now, I've said that to say this, right?
Right.
You got your Clive Davidsons, and you got your Hugh Hefners, and you got those guys that's in those positions, right? That showed these guys these ropes. Because that's who they was that's who they was partying with.
All right.
That's who they was partying with. And they came out and actually they said that's how they party. So now what do we do?
Okay.
Now you get it.
I got a question.
Now you get it.
I got a question for you.
Now you get it. And you
I got a question. This is very important.
If Clive have this party, right?
I want to ask you a question.
And it's an intricate circle of people, right? You K-Rock. You gonna do it big, and don't say you don't, because whenever you throw a party, you gonna throw it big. So don't act like you ain't.
I'm listening, brother.
So that is the way that we are. So now, when you get exposed to something, right? Even me, I'm guilty of it, because when I threw my cookouts, they was big and extravagant. Right. I'm too big to drink Moet. I got a whole garbage can full of Dom Perignon over there. You remember them days?
Right.
So, and that's our culture. So now when they get turned on to the stuff that they wasn't privy to see, but now they are, because they in a certain tax bracket, they go to the moon with that shit.
I want to ask you a question though. What about, because I remember this from back in the days with me growing up. What about if, let's just say, because they celebrities, not regular people, what if they meet somebody? Like, hey, how you doing, beautiful? Whatever they spill, however they want to spill. How old are you, sweetheart? Oh, I'm 21. Now, listen, check it out. Some young ladies do look. I remember growing up, and some of even people that I know would lie about their age. They'd be lying. How old are you? You know what I mean? Where you from? Lying about your age. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that. So what if, in certain cases, the girl's like, hey, I'm 21. She looked 21. Ain't gonna say, let me get your ID. Not in the heat in the moment. Oh, baby, by the way, let me check your ID. Let me see if you really 21. They're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people lie. Like for R. Kelly, for
let me say this.
They got proof of him sleeping with the young girl.
I'm going.
But after Lee and all that, why do you think they waited to this one particular time to take him down?
I'm gonna blow all that out of proportion. Once you finish.
I'm just asking you a question. Do you think that men be saying, sweetheart, let me see your ID?
No, but I'm gonna tell you what, right? I'm gonna tell you. Of course you don't. But listen,
I don't think men say that though.
Let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you this. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to one of the quotes you said. You are a billionaire, right? You got money, right? You got assistance,
right?
It ain't nothing for you to say, yeah. See if she's of age. It ain't nothing for you to say.
How many people you think do that?
Listen. Probably none of them, because
especially you drunk, like you drinking, you're high, smoking weed.
Like I said, again, I'm gonna say it again. These guys got into them parties which they wasn't privy to before, and they took it to the moon.
So you think that
even when they became in a different tax bracket, they did not do their due diligence.
So do you feel like they did it to themselves, is what I'm saying? Like, what do you think the main reason for all of these celebrities? I mean, not just billionaires. Like you said, Thugger, Lil Durk, Bobby Smurda. I mean, just everybody. Fetty Wap. Just all the people that got indicted, all the rappers that are not billionaires. Like, why do you think it's happening?
The main reason is because it's not one reason. It's reasons. One of the reasons.
Give us a few so we can help these young boys.
One of the reasons is, like I said earlier, you bite the hand that feeds you. They don't like that.
Okay.
Another reason could be an envious friend. They don't like that. Another reason could be a jealous, envious woman.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's just three, real quick off the top of the head, on why somebody could bring down a person.
And music.
And all of those reasons are valid.
They are. I agree with that. And I also feel like the music too. So here's the thing. Like, let's go back to Thugger for 1 second. Right? God bless him.
It ain't just thugger though. I just want to keep talking about regular people.
No, but we talk about regular people. But I'm going to say, I need to use him as an example because it's pertaining to his case. Now, say whatever. He got for the judge, he got his family, his kids, we waited for him. Boom. They said, well, we want you to perform all these concerts. He then gave back to the community, gave back all this stuff he gave, right? Somebody said that he did that. He got indicted because of what somebody else said. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the part I hate. But here's my thing. Now, they told him to clean up his raps, right? They want you can't rap about guns, you can't rap about violence, you can't do this no more. So do you think that...
That's not fair.
That's what I'm saying. But wait, hear me out. Do you think that everybody's like, oh, well, we don't know if the music's going to be the same. But if you're talented, you're talented. But I don't think that that's who he is. Like, why try to change him? We love him for him. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It ain't fair. I don't think it's fair. Even if that's what we know, we came from the hood. They ain't been in the hood. Only the people that live in the trailer parks. They didn't come from the hood. That's what we saw. Even if he say rap, like, oh, whatever. They got the Draco, they got this. Maybe he saw somebody with it. That don't mean he did it. That's because they said it. That's my thing. I'm a woman. I've seen a lot to be a woman growing up in the hood. I wouldn't change it because it made me street smart and book smart. Those two things are very powerful. You see what I'm saying? But it's now like you got to change your whole identity because them folks ain't playing with you or because what somebody else said. It's weird to me.
Well, like I said before, right? When you talk about Thugger and your Little Dirks and all of the people that went to jail, you know what I'm saying, or that's been in the rap industry, that the Max B, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Max about to come home too.
Look at even back in my day, Slick Rick, he went to jail. He shot somebody.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
They deported him.
But at the end of the day,
Special Ed too, right? Special Ed?
I don't know about Special. I don't remember him, but they've been locked. It ain't like they ain't been locking our rappers up, but it's more going on these days because, like I said, the young people of today are more louder. They expressions are more louder than today, right now. Mm-hmm. The expression of young rappers or celebrities is louder. That means it's more to the forefront than it was back then. So the eye is more on them.
So what do you mean louder?
Meaning that they do stuff out in the open more so than back in the day. So it's going to be seen. You got a lot more platforms to make people aware of what's happening.
I truly think, like, for everybody that's going through this stuff, my heart goes out for you guys. The ones that did it, they did it. They didn't do it, they didn't do it. But me, I really believe that you should be innocent until they can prove that you're guilty. And I think society, too, needs to stop. As soon as they hear something, they run, they put it on their pages. Mostly black people against blacks. That's the sad part about it.
So they
need to stop. Like, y'all need to stop it. Like, support each other first. And then let's see if they innocent or guilty. And then jump on the bandwagon.
Right.
Like, give them the benefit of the doubt before you just jump out the window like, yeah, he did it. The hashtag no dirty. Hashtag no hove. Hashtag this. Like, we don't know. They don't know what they did. But just to stream, sell views, and make some checks, they willing to throw anybody in the bus. I hate that. Money really is the ruler of all evil. It really is. People sell their soul for money. Okay. So back to what I was saying, I just think that money has a lot to do with it. I don't think that they want these young guys, even older guys. I don't think they want us to win. I don't think they want us to have money. They like you said before in the other episode, it was called projects because it was a project. I think that they feel like we are projects as people. And I think instead of us taking things and running with it just because you hear it, just to sell your soul for some money, I think that we need to finally, if we could, please, like, stick together. What's wrong with that? You ain't got to be my best friend, but I ain't going to throw you under the bus just to get a couple of dollars. Like, it's money out here for everybody. It's everybody. Get out there, work. It's people, they ain't looking at it. These people put in work for that money. All these rappers, celebrities, whatever, they had to work hard to get where they was at. Ain't nobody give them nothing. They came from the slums like us. So if they can do it, we can get out there and do it too. And we ain't got to throw them under the bus by doing it.
All right. And with that being said, I want you to hit the like button, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And let us know your comments.
Yeah.
If you agree, disagree, or you just got a statement you want to make to what we said, this topic tonight, you know what I'm saying? Let us know, you know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm J-Rock.
I'm K-Rock.
and we out because the food is done. Peace.